YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy SalvationsElite, and we are finally back with another video, guys. Today we are doing CROSSFIRE team setup. It's actually been a video I've been thinking about making for a little while now, and I'm glad I could finally make it. It's been a little bit since I actually posted a legitimate video, so I'm glad we could do it now. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it, though. I got some pretty exciting things left. I think CROSSFIRE can be one of the toughest maps to attack and defend on, just play in general. So the first part of this video will be defense setups, and the second part of this video will be attacking setups. So when you're in defense, you got a few options when you're coming off a spawn. Teams are going to want to plant the B bomb because it's by far easiest to plant on CROSSFIRE. It's not even close. It is so much easier to plant. So to give you guys a little bit better of a big picture, I'll have some pictures here, so I'll just share them right here, right next to me, while we're going through these strats. So here's a picture of what we're kind of looking for a setup for our first variation of a defensive setup. So you want to send one bottom market to be able to, to kind of scope out this cross, kind of scope out top green. You maybe pick them off in that window up there, something like that. You just want to send someone right around here so you can maybe catch them on the cross, catch them on maybe on that rotation to A, then over here in green. So those are the three places you just gotta watch when you're sitting bottom market. Obviously, you gotta be weary about getting picked off from this, maybe from this car here. Sometimes they'll post a sniper there, or obviously top green, something like that. So that is the first spot for the setup. The second spot is sending somebody into the back building, back spawn building here on defense. Usually this will be a sniper, someone posted up maybe right around here, so they can kind of scope top green. They can make their way over here and scope over here in front of bus. Basically, it gives you a whole scope of all of mid street, and based off of where everybody else is set up, it's a really strategic view, especially at the beginning of the round. As the other two guys at A bomb get into position, you can probably start moving up to help your teammate over here in bottom market, or you can move over into A side. It kind of depends. You can also move over here into broken. Either one could work, but this is a good place to be for the beginning of the round. So the next spot that's one of the most powerful positions on defense is on A stairs, which gives you a look over onto B bomb, and you can tell if they're going to plant. You can tell if they're, thinking about planting, or if they're in market, or if they're on market stairs. You can also check bottom green, and it gives you a good scope down there if they're trying to push into A. And if you have your other teammate sitting over here in top A balcony, which they can cover your street, they can cover bus, they can cover back spawn building. I mean, it gives you so many options, so much flexibility if you have two people in A. Basically, it cuts off half the map and allows your team so much flexibility, because even if you get picked off in bottom green, you can call it out, and this guy who's also up here can rotate back and guard this A bomb. So basically, that's the first really simple setup. It's something that can really honestly work almost any round against any team. It's basic, but it works. I promise you that. So the second defensive strat that's really easy to implement and really effective is a simple arches rush with one watching in market. So basically what you gotta do is you gotta equip a class with extreme conditioning and rush through market into arches. So once you're in arches, you can obviously set up, and you can either play through this back door, arches back door, or you can play front arches and peek bomb, peek green. The best way to play is to sit in arches and be really patient. Sit somewhere like right here and make sure you wait for that bomb call out, and that's when you snap and get that kill. So then the role of someone who's in market is to basically, keep cover for that guy who's crossing in to arches, and then, watch that top green and watch that push, and then you can probably rotate into market with that other player once it's all clear. So there's also a lot of flexibility for the sniper here. You can either be in spawn building, you can be in top broken over here. So what you can do is you can scope out, buses, you can scope out mid street, or even back spawn building. Anything like that can work. Really, the sniper just needs to cover that mid street. And the sniper's role is really just to make sure you have eyes on those switches and flips from the attacking team, to make sure that they're not, going from B to A or from A to B, and you just, have those good call outs. So finally, once again, what the guy on stairs' role is to watch that B bomb, get a call out for if they're planning, and watch for those pushes into arches from the other team, and really just to make sure that they don't push through green. That's what could really ruin this setup, is if they push through green and completely screw you over. So really, that's the most important thing that this guy on stairs is doing. So attacking is actually really straightforward. Basically, no one goes A, because A is an absolute death trap. So B is the way to go. So you really don't have too many options, but there's a few different variations of what you can do. So what you can do is you can send one into top green, and you can scope on market from top green. By the time you get up here, you won't be able to see if they're crossing into arches, which is why you'll have at least one teammate going towards arches to make sure that you can clear that out. This top green is such a powerful position because you can watch the back spawn building, you can watch rusted car, You can watch market, you know, it gives you a lot of flexibility for what you want to do. So while that guy is going to top green, you can have one guy posted here, and you'll be able to see that market cross from green car. Once your teammate gets into top green, this position is kind of useless. So then you can rotate into bottom arches with your other teammate. So when you rotate, you just want to make sure you get a call out from the guy who's sitting up here in top spawn building. So if you have a guy posted up here on balcony, it's a pretty simple watch. You just got to make sure you're watching these back spawn building, which he can scope you from right back there. And then you want to make sure that they're not pushing into your flank through bottom green. If you can cover those few things, you can easily get the bomb down with your team, and that's when you win those rounds. So the final setup is similar to the last one, but with a little bit of variation, like I said. So you put one on his green car, and like I said, he has to watch market, make sure that they're not crossing, or if they do, call it out, while you have two teammates who rush straight through bus and into arches. And this is really important. Usually they'll have like a P90 or an AK-74, something like that, and they're watching this entrance and killing this guy who's potentially rushing. And if nobody rushes, that's when you can plant the bomb and easily win the round. So as long as you watch out for the pre-nades that are coming in across from A stairs, then you'll easily be able to plant the bomb and win the round. I'm happy to be on the video grind again, getting these strats out. I really love doing it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So if you guys did enjoy it, like and comment, share your thoughts down below, and then share the video if you really enjoyed it. And as always, guys, I am your boy, SalvationsElite, and we'll see you next time. I'm out. Dude, it's a 2v. Oh! No! No! No!